The Essential phone is not a new phone by any measure. It's been out for a while now, and we think we really understand and know where it is in the meta game or exactly what it is. We know what it is. But 2018 has completely breathed in new life for this thought to be extinct company and phone. We know we're not going to get the PH2, and we know Essential is not really doing too well. But this particular phone they released in 2017 has transformed into something completely different right now. A lot of it has to do with the price point. I'm Alex with Hypnotech, and I'm going to tell you guys why I think the Essential phone is the best valued phone and the best deal of 2018 right now. So last year I did a review on the Moto Z2 Force, and I claimed that was the greatest deal of all time for a few reasons. If you bought it on T-Mobile, that is, at a specific time. Because T-Mobile was selling it for $375, and that phone had the Snapdragon 835, which was that year's flagship processor. So think about it. T-Mobile was selling a flagship processor, which people were still paying $700, $800, $900, even $1,000 for that processor in those phones for $375. That was a mind-boggling experience and just a big bargain. But right now, the Essential phone is $220, $250, sometimes even $300, whatever. Even at $300, it's a terrific deal, and I'm going to tell you guys why right now. One, it has Android Pie. Android Pie is Android 9, brand new version of Android just released, and heck, the Essential phone got it before our Pixel 2 got it. How crazy is that, right? Lita's Pixel 2 got the update, the Android Pie update, after the Essential phone. In an age where Android phones never get updates or are really slow to get updates, it's crazy. We thought the Essential company was dying, that we weren't going to see updates anymore. Who knows the instability of the Essential? And yet they released Android Pie quicker than Google did for the Pixel 2. Unbelievable. That is really crazy. That's an awesome reason. Stock Android on a really nice premium feeling phone. So the Essential phone design, that little notch thing, when it first came out, a lot of people were really iffy about it. They thought it looked really ugly. Well, to be honest, we've seen bigger notches now after the iPhone 10. And Essential phone, heck, live with it, man. It's just a notch. I really like the look and feel of the Essential phone. I've always have. I don't really have negative opinions about notches, to be honest. If OEMs just don't want to innovate and they just want to throw out a phone where they utilize as much screen space as possible without thinking, I'm okay with that as long as it's clean. And the Essential phone has a really clean look to it, and it feels solid. However, I did crack my phone in less than 2 days of having it. Really big bummer. Putting it in my pocket, I pulled it out, and I was about to pull it back in, drop it into my pocket, and it dropped on the floor, hit the corner, boom, shattered the entire screen. I that was really disappointing. I've never shattered a phone screen before, and I've used a lot of phones naked. Same usage, same style. I've dropped phones before, and they've come out relatively clean. It's not like I'm tossing them or like throwing them off cliffs. They're just dropping off of my pant pocket sometimes, and that's like a couple feet drop. So I think it's a little flimsy. I think the Essential phone, durability wise, you definitely need to use a case. We did do a case video last year, so you definitely should check that out if you are interested in buying a Essential phone. You need a case. And one of the big main reasons you should still get the Essential phone is because it uses a Snapdragon 835. I've had nothing but good things to say about the Snapdragon 835. I've used a bunch of phones in 2017 with that processor. And honestly, if you put it side by side right now, Snapdragon 845 phone with Snapdragon 835 phone, I really can't notice too much of a I can't notice a drastic difference at all. If you didn't tell me this phone had a Snapdragon 845 and you didn't tell me that phone had a Snapdragon 835, I really can't tell. Whereas in previous generations, there were certain gaps that you could tell between a flagship processor. So honestly, the 835, it's still fresh in my mind. I still think it's a great processor, and it's for $220, you're getting a flagship processor from less than 12 months ago. It's a terrific deal. This is like Nexus cheap Nexus. Remember the Nexus program? We all loved it because Google offered really good specs for really low price. This is what we're getting here. This is terrific. Other than the Poco phone. So I was writing up this video before the Poco phone announcement, and the Poco phone just kind of kills all the buzz. But still, I mean, it's less than the $300 for the Poco phone, and Poco phone is not really accessible to a lot of Western audiences. The Essential phone is. So I do think the Essential phone is still a great bang because it offers terrific performance with a Snapdragon 835. You're getting a brand new phone. By comparison, here, look at this comparison, right? So this new price point between 200 to 300. Heck, let's say you couldn't get on Amazon and get it for 220, and you get it for the 300 it's being offered right now. Let's put it in comparison with what's going on in the market right now. A brand new Pixel Generation 1, I don't know, let's say $400. Refurbished, 200 something. 200 something for an old phone compared to 220 for a new phone. And of course, the Pixel 1 has an older flagship processor of that year compared to the newer flagship processor of last year, which Essential phone wins. Secondly, let's put it next to something like the Redmi 5 Plus, right? Redmi 5 Plus is Xiaomi's budget phone, the one I recommended a few times earlier this year. That's $194. And you're getting a Snapdragon 625. I want to say 625. I might be wrong. But you're getting a Snapdragon 600 series, right? Compared to paying an extra $20 to $50 to get the Essential phone with last year's flagship processor. No brainer. Something like the closest competitor, in my opinion, for this price point is the Mi A2. Mi A2 is about $235. Runs Android 1, which means you're getting a stock Android experience. That's a good thing. And that's about $230, which is exactly what the Essential phone is basically selling for right now. So flagship processor last year, brand new mid-range processor. You're kind of getting the image here. The other one, let's say you get it for $300 right now on Amazon. So sometimes you can't get it on sale, and you're getting it for the $300 leftover price. $300, that's how much you're paying for something like the XA2 or the Nokia 6.1. Well, you're getting a Snapdragon 630 processor compared to the Snapdragon 835. You get where I'm going at? It's just the Essential phone right now at that $200 to $300 price range. It's just a no-brainer. Don't buy a mid-range phone with a Snapdragon 600 series processor. Get this one. It's an older flagship, but the older flagship still is only 12 months away. 12 months ago. It's not that old. Okay, last comparison. Pixel 2. Flagship Android phone uses Snapdragon 835, same as the Essential phone. Think about that. And the Pixel 2, brand new, is still selling for like $600. Refurbished is like $400 something. That's twice as much and 4 times as much as a brand new Essential phone. Like, think about that for a second. You're getting a stock Android Pie experience right out of the box, brand new device. The only thing that the Pixel 2 is dramatically better at is the camera. There's no comparison. The Essential phone, even with all the updates for the camera, it's still a dreadful camera. It's not a good camera at all to use. So yeah, in conclusion, if you didn't get this, I love the Essential phone for $200 to $300. I think this is an absolute steal. Heck, last year if it launched in that 300 range, it would have killed, and maybe Essential phone, the company right now, would be in a different place. But for $200 to $300 in 2018, this is the best phone value in 2018. It really is. Don't buy a mid-range phone. Get this phone right now if you can. It'll last you another year. Heck, even if Essential phone the company never updates the phone past Android 9, right? Doesn't put out another update. I think we have enough community support. This phone is enough of a developer-style phone that people are invested in, like we did in the Nexus, where we can continue on the legacy using third-party ROMs and stuff like that. I do really think the Essential phone is a steal of a deal, one of the best deals we've ever seen on this channel for sure. Once again, I'm Alex at Hypnotech. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the Essential phone for this price point, and if there's any other phone out there other than the Poco phone, we know about that one for sure. Any other phone that just offers that terrific value for price. It's just, performance and value, the mixture. Let me know if there's other ones that I haven't mentioned before on the channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit the bell button below so that you don't miss a single video in the future. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!